Hello from Kiel in Germany, and tonight we are sailing with DFDS to Klaipeda in Lithuania. It's a ferry journey of about 20 hours, so that sounds fun. So we'll get ourselves checked in, have a little mooch around, and then see what the night brings. So why don't you come along and we'll see how it goes. Whilst I'm pretending to be busy filming, Mrs. Tim's Travels is doing the important work of humping luggage about and checking us in. Do always remember to check in to collect your cabin door entry keys and any dining vouchers. Right, so that's us checked in by a very friendly member of the DFDF staff. So we've got our meal vouchers, we've got our cabin keys, so we're all set. It's 6 o'clock and boarding is due to commence at 8. So we've got 2 hours to twiddle our thumbs. So that's just one of those things. You want to be there on time. You don't want to be messing this about. And there's 20 hours on a boat. So we're here and we'll see what we can do. The journey will see us leave Kiel at 10 p.m. on Wednesday evening and arrive at Klaipeda on Thursday evening at 7:30. At 8 p.m. we were invited to board a bus and we were promptly taken down to the ferry where we boarded via this walkway. From the vehicle deck we used this escalator to take us up one level, then it was along a corridor and up another escalator where we were met by a very friendly member of crew who was happy to show us to our cabin. Oh, wow. Thank you. Eventually, I find the key card.
And then you won't.
They're in my phone. There we go. This is terribly exciting. Thank you. Here we are. We'll do a proper look around the cabin later, but in the meantime, it's just nice to be outside on this beautiful evening. Still freight being loaded and still plenty of it to come on board, so I think we're going to be good for our 10 o'clock departure tonight. I think that's some sort of patrol boat coming in. Either that or it is a heavily armoured fishing trawler. We did depart on time at 10 p.m. and will soon be making our way out into the Baltic Sea. We did a little TripAdvisor search on the REGINA SEAWAYS and there was one review which made us smile. It said, "There's nothing really to do on this 22-hour ferry except drink, which isn't an option when driving. The ferry is full of truck drivers. Commodore Deluxe gives a bit more room, but that's it. No minibar, no lounge. I imagine this is what being in jail is like. We shall see." And so, to bed. So it's Thursday morning after an uneventful night, and we are going to head down for our breakfast. Breakfast is included in our ticket here with a Commodore cabin. So ship's time runs on Lithuania time, so it's coming up to 9:30 Lithuania time, ship time. So back in the UK it is 7:30 Central European time, 8:30. So we're not actually sure when breakfast is served. We've got times, but we're still trying to work it all out. So we may have missed breakfast. Breakfast may not have started yet, but we're going to find out one way or the other, and I'm sure we'll get a cuppa if all else fails. So why don't you come with us, and we'll see what happens. So breakfast update. Breakfast is served at 10 a.m. ship time, so we're early. We haven't missed it, so that's great news. So we've got about half an hour to go. So we've grabbed ourselves a coffee and a cup of tea, and we're in the Navigator bar. I will do a kind of proper wander or explore the ship later, but we're both still coming to at the minute. Mrs. Tim's Travels got her tea, she's dunking away. Narrowly avoided an international incident. Why did you do that?
I asked for milk in my tea.
Yeah.
Well, I asked for milk, and she automatically went to put it in your coffee, and then when I says no for the tea, she just looked in horror.
Yeah. It wasn't really nearly an international disaster, that's just witty banter that you get on Tim's Travels. Moving toward the forward end of the vessel on deck 5 is where you'll find the Seven Seas self-service restaurant, and that's where breakfast was served.
Are you having anything that requires?
The restaurant was doing a brisk service, and there was a good selection of all sorts of foods. There's salads here, herring, there was cheese and cold meats, and also hot options. So there really was plenty of everything for everyone. Oh, true, thank you. All good. And the breakfast options just kept coming, and there's pastries and fruits and such like. Mrs. Tim's Travels, that is breakfast done. How was it?
Very nice indeed. A very good selection of foods. Everything really. Although I didn't eat, well, I ate one bit of herring, and just not for me, not for breakfast anyway.
No.
I know everything, it was really, really nice. I'd say good variety. The only thing I didn't have, because I can only drink decaf coffee, they didn't have any, but there was everything else. There's like hot chocolates, teas, things like that, so I might have something like that later on.
But yeah, but thumbs up DFDS.
Very much, yeah.
Yeah.
So you see, there's something for everyone.
So this is a Commodore Twin Cabin. So there's the beds. There is Mrs. Tim's Travels. So what have we got? We have a mirror. Hello. Hanging space and little cubby hole there. The safety information for the vessel. The back of the door. And the opening times for the shop, the restaurant, the bar, cafe. We've got a TV up there and a really nice view. Well, a view from the front of the ship. Shower, toilet is here. Got some very important information, basically not to flush anything down the toilet other than what's produced naturally, including, it says there, I think that says press, so I'm imagining that's newspapers rather than actual members of the press. So yeah, we've got the toilet there, wash hand basin, bin, some hand soap, that's good, and there's the shower with all that you need, perfectly functional and adequate, what you would expect, I think, for onboard a ship. All very good. You suggested, Mrs. Tim's Travels, that they should have hand towels.
Yes, you've only got one, like a bath sheet for
Bath towel.
for the shower, but there's no actual hand towel
So that,
in there. So
that could be a slight improvement, but it's all good. And they've got a nice wood finish here, and we are at the front of the vessel, so that's great. There's a view. Oh, and there's more cubby holes.
More cubby holes there, isn't there?
Yep. And plug sockets, European plug socket, as you would expect.
Nice lights.
Lights there. And you've also got the main light switch that you can switch on from there, so that's the main one. So all in all, very functional, well, but it's nice, it's comfy. Yeah.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, yeah.
I actually slept well. Yay!
Oh. And there's also a hairdryer, so that's really good as
Very
well.
important.
I need that, of course. So, yeah, I mean, well, that's something else. There's also a fridge. See, got a fridge as well. So whoever described this as a floating prison, I think was wrong. This is really comfy. This is not a cruise ship. It's a RoPax ferry, so there's not going to be cinemas and nightclubs and such like, but it's really, really good. We're having a great time. Right, let's go exploring. See you later.
Bye.
This way. deck 7 will take us outside. So let's go there. So, good morning or early afternoon from the Baltic Sea. There's a huge vessel over there on the horizon. Massive, don't know what that is. So this is deck 7, helipad. So we're just going to have a bit of an explore. So over there is the coastline of Poland. We're just coming up past Gdynia and Gdansk. That's over there. We are pressing onwards. Let's go and check deck 6. The outdoor space on deck 6 had a little bit of seating, but not much. And this part of deck 5 was the smoking area. So this is deck 5, and probably as you've seen, there's not a huge amount of seating outside, probably more than poor old Mark from Let's Make a Trip had on his recent adventures on the Mediterranean, but there is some, that's good. All the main action on the vessel is deck 5, so deck 6 and 7 is the cabins, the crew accommodation. So we'll have a wee wander through deck 5 and show you what's going on in there. I'm going to say amidships is where you'll find the Lighthouse Cafe, because the stern of the vessel is where all the freight is. So we'll say amidships. The Lighthouse Cafe was very pleasant, a nice comfortable place to sit and have a cup of tea or coffee or soft drink. You'll also find the reception area information desk here, and there's a good selection of books, although they were all in German. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. Then moving through from the Lighthouse Cafe is the shop. We'll have a look in there later, and then we're into the Navigator Bar, which served a good selection of beers, spirits, hot and cold snacks, and then moving on through from there, it's back to the Seven Seas self-service restaurant. There's also a children's play area to be found at the Seven Seas Buffet restaurant, along with Mare Balticum, which it says offers a family-friendly dining experience. To be honest, it didn't seem to be in operation at the time that we were on board. And the shop, well, I think you would say it sold everything you would expect to see on board a duty-free shop. Aftershave, perfumes, Toblerone, and horseradish schnapps. So, Mrs. Tim's Travels, what? Oh, that was a bit close. Sorry.
Sorry.
What do you make of the REGINA SEAWAYS?
Very good. I'm just glad that it's flat camp.
Yeah.
Yes, my 20 hours of being on a ferry is not bad at all. It's a lot better than on the the Pentland Firth.
Yeah.
This is definitely a lot easier going.
Good.
No, it's a lovely boat.
So has it changed your thoughts on ferry travel? Are you coming round to it?
Well, I don't mind ferry travel. I don't mind being on a ferry. It's like this and nice and calm.
Yeah.
It's just for years I've had so many rough crossings that put me off.
Right.
You know, I don't mind ferries if it's calm.
Well, this is a revelation. This is great news. Right, see if we can do something longer than 20 hours.
No.
The ship was built in 2010 and had the name GNV Energia. In 2011, she was renamed REGINA SEAWAYS. She has a speed of 24 knots. There are 414 beds and 114 cabins, and 118 reclining seats in a lounge area, which we'll check out later. She can carry 532 passengers. For those with reduced mobility, one cabin has been adapted to help those with reduced mobility, and the onboard lift meets the dimensions of standard wheelchairs. So we're back in the navigator's bar, and we're having a wee drink because we want to, because we're on holiday, and it's just gone 3 o'clock. So that well-known saying, it's always 3 o'clock somewhere. So the important thing is not that we're having a drink, but what we're drinking. Mrs. Tim's Travels has opted for, from Lithuania, this, which is smoked bacon schnapps. There it is. Why have you gone for that?
Well, I like smoky bacon crisps.
Right. So this is the next step.
Well, I was going to go for the thyme liqueur with honey and saffron,
right.
And then I saw that and I thought, when on earth would I ever try a smoked bacon schnapps? And I thought, it's got to be done. I'm probably going to find it disgusting, but I thought, I'm going for it. I'm on holidays.
So is this the next step for Frazzles? This is where they need to go, right? Here we go.
Don't make me laugh. It smells smoky, it really does. Right, do I hold my nose and do it?
No, you don't.
That's actually quite pleasant. It does taste of smoky bacon.
But in a
But in a nice way. Probably more like a maple smoky bacon.
Right.
You know, like you have bacon in pancakes.
yes.
More like that type of idea it is.
And there's time to have a look at the lounge with the reclining seats. There is space in here for 118 passengers, and there is also a healthy amount of room to keep your bits and pieces, and towards the rear of the lounge you'll find some safes to keep your valuables. It's worth noting that the lounge also has a shower and WC available for guest use. Soon we're making our approach into Klaipeda harbour, so why not enjoy that, and you can get our thoughts on the journey in just a moment. So we're just arriving in Klaipeda in Lithuania. Mrs. Tim's Travels, how was your first DFDS experience?
Calm.
Thank you DFDS for laying that on. Would you do a DFDS journey again?
Yes, I would.
Would you do another long ferry journey again?
If they could guarantee calm weather, yes.
We'll do our best. Would you describe this ship as being like a floating prison?
No, it's not. The whole ship is lovely. Very clean, well maintained, very friendly staff, good choice of food, lots of places you can sit. The cabins, the bed was very comfortable, absolutely fine for the two of us. Yeah, no, it really was good.
Thumbs up. I've got to agree, it was absolutely outstanding. Just while I've got you, how's the seat?
It's a bit short in the leg actually as well.
It's just as well we arrived here 2 minutes before we depart. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We've had a great time, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye.